joining me today as we look at the careers for each of the signs. We're going to be looking at challenges, solutions, and then possible outcomes. Hello Sagittarius, let's take a look at your career guidance from the guides today to see what the cards say. So your first card is the Lovers. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. The Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. See here we've got two people presumably heading in the same direction if they are coming from the Lovers card. And here we have two people also heading in the direction. So that's looking quite interesting. The Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. As children, we always held the seashells to our ears, so we could hear the waves or hear the seashells speak to us. So I think this might be referring to, and we'll look into it a little bit deeper, but hidden messages from your subconscious or from your guides or from your intuition. And then the dragonflies are also indicative of that, also indicative of quick change. So that's interesting. So we have the 8 with emotional withdrawal. And we have another 8, oh wow, with positive movement forward. So first thing that comes to mind here is that there is a very obvious moving in the same direction, or moving into a direction possibly that you haven't been in before. So moving away from something to something better. The Lovers card, really talks to me about choices, about those, aligned values, being on the same page. It also talks to me about changes and challenges, and possibly and partnerships, obviously, and just about the changes and challenges also could be forks in the road, doing things differently to how you had done them before. All right. Because even here with this card, with positive movement forward, I mean, that sail, you set your sails in the direction that you're wanting to go. So if you want to change direction, you just move your sail over as well. And that's what was indicated in those dragonflies. The dragonfly is one of the insects, or one of the very few beings that can actually change direction mid-flight, in pretty much in all directions, up, down, left, right, backwards, forwards, instantaneously. So this is very much about changing directions and all of that. Also, the thing that comes up for me would be conscious, meaningful, connections and partnerships, communications, open communications, possibly sharing strategies and goals, and getting very clear about your goals so that you are can move in with determined purpose, possibly consolidating of purpose, because it seems like there's always more than one person in the picture. So it could be a consolidation of purpose, and almost like two halves making a whole. Two is better than one, or two halves making a whole. So that's quite an interesting take on things. I'm also seeing the potential for doing things differently, as I mentioned earlier, progress, or they, when you walk on the beach with somebody, or you're walking on a journey with somebody, there's some communication between the two of you, there's some planning, there's chatting and sharing and possibly decisions being made if they, when they come across an obstacle or they discuss obstacles that they've been through previously. There could be the sharing of information or the sharing of experience that helps both of them. This also talks to me with that rainbow in the background. It also talks to me about a time to almost leave your comfort zone, obviously after you've worked out your detailed plans and your action plans and all of that kind of stuff. But leaving your comfort zone and figuring out how to action step towards your desired goals. So working towards long-term goals. This feels to me more about long-term stuff rather than short-term things. The shells also talk to me very much about, there's that old adage that says the world is your oyster. So if you've done your planning and if you consolidated your purpose and you've got out of your comfort zone and you've taken all your bits and overcome your challenges and made conscious, partnerships and communicated freely and put your best foot forward, then really the world, it would be your oyster. So this is really about whatever, if you decide to make the changes, if you decide to change things up a little bit, that you really can achieve everything that you set out to achieve with regards to your long-term goals. This guy looks to me very much also that he's there sitting at the sea. It's funny how the sea is quite a large indicator in these cards as well. And as we know, I mean, the sea can be emotions, can be mental stuff. So maybe you need to overcome some mental challenges, where perhaps mental overwhelm or the way that you've been perceiving things compared to how they are in reality. So maybe just reevaluating things would also be something to look out for, because I mean, this card literally says seek out other possibilities. So it's new ways of doing things, considering things that you'd possibly not considered before. Oh, there's the world up there again. So, being, and there's the emotional thing, being aware of your emotions and being aware of the obstacles and the challenges, but seeking out new ways of maybe doing old things or new ways of educating yourself in order to do new things. So this emotional withdrawal, I really feel that it's maybe we spoke about the emotion of things and the overwhelm and that kind of stuff. So this might be I see handprints and footprints in the sand, and this could be saying, where is it that you may be keeping yourself stuck? Where there are ways forward, you are making a mark. It may be not the mark that you were wanting to make, but there is definitely this almost need for you to identify what it is that you're avoiding, or what it is that you are lacking, or what it is that is disappointing you and causing you to withdraw. So the other thing is perhaps having a look to see what it is that you're tempted to walk away from. Is it an unfulfilling job or a dead-end career? What is it that's sort of keeping you up at night, or keeping you away from the goals that you're wanting to achieve? And once you can identify what's missing in your life, you can then create the path that will lead you to rectify that situation and, realign your goals and your values and set your sail in the direction that you towards the sun, the sail in the direction of what it is that you're wanting to achieve. So this card tells me that regardless of what you think is going on in your head, you do actually have everything that you need in order to make progress and to actually achieve your goals. The 2 8s also denote prosperity and abundance. It's the infinity sign. So if you put the work in and you don't overthink things and you get out of your own way, you will achieve what you're looking to achieve. So this card also tells me that, and this is where they're walking towards this positive movement, achievement card. So it tells me that there are definitely rewards for, jobs well done. And it also talks to me with regards to those dragonflies and the sailing boats and all of that, and the fact that the tide comes in and out. It also talks to me about the opportunity for some sudden change that may come up. So if, Sagittarius, you are maybe looking to change where you're at, or change what you're doing or how you do it, don't let your mind run away from you. See how you can connect with your network or an expert or somebody that can give you a little bit more insight, perhaps, whether that is a real person or some education or some videos or some books or something along those lines. Listen to your own intuition and your heart and your instincts, because you got good instincts. And then see how it is that you can consolidate everything that you've learned, taking all aspects of your life into consideration, and then allow yourself to commit to the task that you have at hand in order to move forward in a positive and supportive direction, giving you the freedom to come and go wherever it is that you are deciding to go to. So that looks very good to me in terms of your career, Sagittarius. I hope that this helps you in some way. If it does, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. But I think that the most important thing is to recognize that there is definitely some new energy or new attitude that's needed if you're wanting to implement the change and get the rewards from that change. So thank you very much. And until we meet again, you take care and stay blessed. Bye for now.